Alright, my friends, so I'm back because um I find out that my microphone wasn't actually the microphone I want to record, and you guys really couldn't hear me. But we're going to do that stuff again. I'm going to do that stuff again. I'm going to show you again what I've done, and I hope that you will hear me clearly. Oh no, I am a little bit drink here because I'm drinking some wine, but we're going to do this anyway. A little bit of music in the background, and let's check for microphone. Everything is okay here. The speakers are okay, and let's get to work, guys. So the first thing that I want to tell you is that you guys on laptops might have two graphic cards. So if we are on Windows 10, for instance, it doesn't matter what Windows we are. Let's find here my computer or this PC. Let's right click on it and let's go for a manage, because on manage, on device manager, we're gonna find here all of our computer specifications, and what we are interested on is the display adapters, which we have. So in my case, I'm having an Intel HD and an NVIDIA GeForce GT 420M. You guys might have different, but if you have two of them, it's really good because you can play games with your specialized graphic card, your dedicated graphic card for games. This graphic card is actually for desktops, is for movies, for other stuff, but this graphic card is specialized for games. In case that you guys have only one graphic card, it's not that bad because these graphic cards can hold games, but not that high games. Depends on your HD graphic cards and HD graphic memory. Alright, so what you have to do, how do you know if your game is open with your dedicated graphic card? It's very simple. If you guys are on NVIDIA or ATI, you will have to install your drivers. You will have to go to find drivers for your ATI graphic card or NVIDIA graphic card. You go on Google, search your name of your graphic card, dedicated graphic card, and the type. Like, I'm gonna show you how you have to type. You go here on Google, you're gonna type here drivers NVIDIA GT 820, for instance, graphic driver or drivers or something around that, and you go here on GeForce. You have here the first website, and you search here for drivers, download drivers, go into drivers, search for your model. If you're on ATI, type your ATI model, type drivers, and install your drivers, because if you won't have your drivers, you won't have this control panel, which is the control panel for your dedicated graphic card. Alright, so how do we know when the game is loads with your dedicated graphic card? It's very simple. If you're on NVIDIA control panel, you're gonna have here desktop, you're gonna have display GPU activity icon in notification area. This is really important because before I don't really know about this tab here, but now I know about it, and it is showing you the games that are running on your dedicated graphic card. And it's very cool because when you open a game, for instance, let's see here, see games, I'm going for GTA San Andreas because this game will load in window mode. and you're gonna hit right click on it. You have it run with graphic processors. If you will have this tab, it means that you have two graphic processors. And if you're going for integrated graphics, bastard, yeah, if you're going for integrated graphics, you're gonna see here that there's no activity on your GPU, and some games usually loads with the integrated graphic cards because they are not, I know, they are not detected by your dedicated graphic card, you know. Yes, the game load, but there are not any activity here. I'm going to close it. I'm going to right click. I'm going to run with high performance NVIDIA processors. Game is going to load. Let's check if everything is fine. Yeah, everything is fine. And as we can see, we have here NVIDIA GPU activity. We have the game on our GPU, guys, which is really great because the game will load on the graphic card that we really want. If you guys are trying to record games and you have two graphic cards, I recommend you to open your application that you are recording with your integrated graphic card and a game with the dedicated graphic card, because everything will work just fine. If you're gonna look on my videos, any game that I load it with the dedicated graphic card and I recorded it with my integrated, because you won't sense lag, and the game, the integrated graphic card will record just fine, you know. Alright, if you guys are on Windows 10 and you want to play games like Asphalt 8, I'm saying this in Romanian, Asphalt 8, or I know, let's go in store. I'm going to store, and we have here games. Let's look for games, and I'm top games. Let's see, top 3 game and action adventure, I don't know, random stuff here. And you can see that we have lots of free games here. I'm thinking about Cedar Snake here. I want to open this game with my dedicated graphic card. How do I do that? Let's show you right now. First of all, I want to show you that this game, Asphalt 8, is going to load with my dedicated graphic card, and this is really amazing. Look at that. We have this, and the game's running very well, and even when I'm streaming, it's running pretty good, you know, because this streaming application, this OBS Studio here, this application loads with integrated graphic card, you know, and I'm playing games with dedicated, which is really fine. Slither Snake, let's play this game. Alright, I started this game. They ask me for my name. As we can see, I don't have any activity here on my activity notifications because the game haven't loaded me my dedicated. Let's go, Mary. Hey, no. Alright, hit play here, and you're gonna sense lag, guys. You're gonna sense lag. I'm pretty sure that you are sensing a lag right now. Alright, but we're going to fix this because we're going to open this game with my dedicated graphic card. I'm gonna press close here, and I'm going to open back my NVIDIA control panel, which is really great. Alright, we're going to fix this lag, guys, for you today. Let's go and manage 3D settings. So let's go and program settings here. I've done this a lot of times, but maybe you haven't saw that coming. And we're gonna hit here add, and if you're going here on recently used, you're gonna see that we have Slither Snake EO. I'm gonna add this program. I'm gonna select here high performance NVIDIA processor. I'm gonna hit apply here. Really good. It's really okay. We're gonna have to wait a little bit until this tab will load. I'm gonna close this tab. I'm gonna play it again, and look at that, we have activity on the GPU. The GPU actually load this slider snakes.exe later, and let's see how does this game is working right now. Mary Hano, and hit play. Oh, look at that, the game is running so good now, so smoothly and so great, because my integrated graphic card don't have to do much, you know. It only have to record this game, but my dedicated graphic card have to load the game, so it's something different. There are two processors that are running, which is fine, you know, which is good. That's what we wanted to do here. Alright guys, that's what I wanted to show you. Everything's fine. So I'm wondering, what if I'm going to play this game and I'm going to play GTI at the same time with my high performance graphic card. Let's see what is going to happen. Oh, look at that, there are two applications running on this GPU, which is really cool, you know. If you guys have like a huge dedicated GPU, you can play multiple games on the same time. Who the fuck? Who the hell will do that? But never mind. Alright, let's close this. Let's close this game also, and let's refresh everything here because I want to show you something else now. So I saw on my channel lots of comments about, dude, you are just typing there your specifications, and you're saying like, would this game run, is this game running, something like that. So I want to say for you right now to know that every game will run on your configuration. So this is what I'm going to say, but the difference is that a game would have a different frame rate and another game will have a different frame rate because that game required other specifications. So how do you know game specifications? Where do I find them? It's very simple. You have to go on system requirements, or you have to find here, for instance, no, let's find another game, Overwatch. So you want to play Overwatch, you just go on Google, search for Overwatch, specifications. It's not PC, but you're gonna see that the first or the second website will be systemrequirementslab.com, the website where I'm right now. And when you hit here, when you press on this, you're gonna see here Overwatch minimum requirements. So you can find for any game the requirements, the minimum requirements, and this minimum requirements is like when the game is on minimum, like when you go into the game and you set everything to minimum, like medium or something like that, you know. So this game required i3 CPU, I know, a G4 GTX, which is like 1 GB VRAM usage, graphic card. And what I want to tell you is that usually the game first time it needs video card. It needs a video card because if you guys have a good video card, a lot of games will work on it, you know. And second of all, the games will need CPU and RAM usage, because that's what games needs, you know. The game will load into your RAM, and actually it will load like, it won't load like 4 GB. It will load like 2 or 1.5 GB on your RAM, because that's what games do, you know. The game loads on RAM, they are using your RAM, a lot of RAM. So the important stuff is this video card. This is what matters. And on video card, what matters is VRAM usage. VRAM. The games have VRAM usage. So if you're going to find Overwatch VRAM usage, what do we found? RAM usage, no RAM, VRAM. You're stupid. Yeah, it's not going to show us. But if the game needs here this GPU, this graphic card, we're going to find this graphic card specification. That's what you guys have to do. First of all, you have to find the graphic card specifications, and you have to look for let's see here, processor clock. Processor clock is the, I know, megahertz. I know how to say. It's like the cyclic time. I know how to say that, but it's something important. It's like the speed of your graphic card, something like that. And the memory is like how much your graphic card can hold on this speed, you know, something like that. And what is important on graphic cards is this bloody memory, you know. Look at this. For GTX we have this memory, which is 1 GB VRAM. This is the VRAM, standard memory configuration is the VRAM. And this is really important because it's 1 GB. So if you guys have 1 GB graphic card, this game will really load. And I can tell you that you have like 2 GB of RAM and really low i3 with 1 GB graphic card. This game will load for sure. This Overwatch will load for sure. So that's what you have to find here, and you have to look for your required graphic card, and see if the graphic card matches. If your graphic card won't match with this graphic card and it will have like 500 megabytes of VRAM, that's really sad, because you have to lower more. You have to lower more in the game if you really want to play it. But there are possibilities, and there are a lot of guys that are doing this, like low spec gamer. That guy is showing us how you can lower more into the games or stuff like that. But it's really easy to find informations, and it's really easy to find how those games works on your specifications and on your computers. Alright, last thing that I want to show you is how you guys can overclock graphic cards. This is really amazing, because when I found out this, I was really amazed how many frames I had after overclock, you know. But it's dangerous on the same times. On the same time it's really dangerous, because I'm using this application. Because if you go too high, first time your computer won't let you. It will crash your graphic card. It will, I know, disable or something like that. Or when you start the game with overclock, the game will crash. So if you're on NVIDIA, you guys might choose NVIDIA Inspector. You can find another application. It's not, this is the application that I'm using. You can use another application. It's not something like stable. And you're gonna go here on overclocking, because you guys want to overclock it. We want to raise its power. And as we can see here, we have memory size. This is the VRAM. This is what we're looking for. If we have 8 GB of VRAM, it's really great, because you're gonna play all the games possible, all the new games. If you have here 1 GB, it's good. It's not that bad. You can play some games, you know, on low. And what matters here is the temperature. Temperature matters because there are some intervals, like I don't know, you're gonna find on the internet interval like this GPU should work on this interval, you know, like on this interval 40 80 degrees Celsius, you know, degrees Celsius or something like that. And if you go above this or more than this, if your temperature will go higher than this bloody stable interval, something bad will happen, and this is why it's dangerous. So what I recommend you, if you're going to try to overclock, go with lower values. Try this value, after that go at this value, like 50 50 50, until you're gonna see that if you're going on this value, you're gonna see that the games will crash, your GPU will crash, everything will crash because it's too high. It's too high for your GPU. So what does this stuff do? This stuff won't increase your memory size. It won't increase your memory size, which is impossible. You can't increase your memory size, but it will increase your megahertz, your graphic card speed, and on the same times it will increase the frame rate on a game, which all that's what we're looking for. We need more frame on games. That's what we're searching here. So yeah, if you guys want to overclock, you can overclock, but check out the temperature. Don't stay all the time and check out the temperature, like play 5 minutes, 3 minutes, go back, check the temperature. If everything is fine, then it's okay. If you play another 10 minutes and everything is fine, it's okay. If you play 1 hour and you see that your laptop is burning, then everything is okay, you know. Everything is not okay, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to be careful with this overclocking. You might have a good cooling system, because you have to increase your to force your graphic card to stay on the regular interval of temperature, and yeah, everything will be fine. So be careful, guys. First of all, add this tab here. If you have NVIDIA, check if your game loads with your NVIDIA dedicated graphic card. Stay awesome, and thank you for watching, and have a nice day as usually. Don't forget to hit that bloody like button, subscribe button if you haven't done already. Have a nice day, because I'm going to try to do another game test today. Have a nice day, my friend. What I'm saying? Have a nice day, and yeah, stay awesome. Thank you. Bye bye.